Okay, this video is going to be how to create a Facebook party group using the new Facebook. So I'm going to share my screen and show y'all how to do that. So the first thing I'm going to share with you, this is, let me go to just regular Facebook. Okay, this is the regular new Facebook. Okay, this is what it looks like if you haven't already been on the new Facebook. Let me move this. It'll be okay there. And your shortcuts to your parties and things are on the left now. And over here, if you can see my mouse moving around, you'll see over to the right, if you can see it moving around, there's an arrow. And right now, since I'm on the new one, down here it'll say switch back to classic Facebook for 48 hours. Starting in September, the classic Facebook will no longer be available. So somehow, back in August, I was able to switch to the new Facebook and have been using it like at the end of August, and I can switch back and forth, but now that I'm used to it, I kind of stay over here because I'm going to have to anyway eventually. So just to show you that it is different when you're setting up your parties. There's a few things that are a little bit different. Now, if you are not setting up your parties through your business page as a group, a Facebook group, you need to be doing that. Reason being is because you could potentially get thrown in Facebook jail, and it's not a good place to be. I was there a few times last year. I think the last time I was there was in May of last year. You were restricted, you know, from doing a lot of things. And like I say, it's not a real good place to be. So the first thing that you need to do, and you know, I'm gonna go through this as quick as I can, is the first thing you want to do is go to your business page, because that's where you're going to be setting up your parties, always through your business page. So over here to the right, it says your pages. Well, the very first thing that is listed is my business page. Okay, remember, you have two profiles. One is your business page, one is your regular profile page. Right now, I'm on my regular profile page. This is the one where you go and, you know, you check out what everybody's got to say and all that. Well, I'm going to switch over to my business page. Okay. So here is my business page. Right now, I have a picture of, you know, the kit. A lot of times I put a video up here because I like for people that come to my business page to see a video, you know, something moving, something exciting. But right now I just have the new kit with the air fryer, of course, up there just hanging out. But you can put a video up there that shows, you know, maybe a recipe being done. Now, of course, when you put it up there, you have to be careful of what size it is, because some of them won't go through if they're too big to put up there. So remember, when you're doing your business page, that it has to be within a certain size. Now, I have had my business page probably, gosh, I don't even know how long I've had it. It's probably been a good 10 years. And so it attaches to your personal page, of course. And when you go to Dash, which is in is our Pampered Chef training tool, it tells you how to set up your business page. So if you don't have one, they have an excellent training in Dash that shows you how to do that. So if you're running your parties through your personal page, or you're doing events, Pampered Chef, as well as myself, recommend that you do your parties through your business page, through groups. Anybody in the Pampered Chef industry will recommend that that's the way you do it. That's the way Pampered Chef does it, and that's the way we recommend that you do it. So we're just, trying to help you avoid Facebook jail. Okay, with that being said, right smack dab in the middle of the page is where you start. Okay, if you want to take some notes or come back to this video and take some notes, it'll be on our team page. So the right smack dab in the middle of the page, you hit more, you go to groups. Okay, right in the middle of the page, well, first of all, you'll see here is where all my parties are. Okay, and the first thing you do is hit create linked group. Okay, then it's going to want to know the name of the group. Well, I haven't set up Kelly's yet. Now I have 3 that I need to set up, but I'm going to do Kelly's first. So I'm going to call this Kelly's. And Kelly's is in September, so I'm going to do Kelly's. Let me see what I've got. Other ones called. Okay. Kelly's fall. Wait a minute. Fall Frenzy Pampered Chef. What did that say? Oops. Pampered Chef virtual party. Just. Now some people don't, they just say Pampered Chef party, but I like to have a name. Let me see if I got that right, because I'm talking at the same time. Kelly's Fall Frenzy Pampered Chef virtual party. Okay, that's good. I don't like to just put Pampered Chef party. I like to call it something. Like at Christmas, you could say Kelly's Fun Pampered Chef Christmas party. I mean, it can be something not too exciting, but it's got to be something more than Pampered Chef party, but it's up to you. It's your party, but you want it to be something that stands out a little bit, but there again, that's up to you. It's yours and theirs party. Okay, so choose privacy. Now I always make it public, because their guest cannot invite somebody if it's not public. If you make it private, they're not going to be able to invite anybody. The guests won't be able to. Now the host will. You take the chance of people coming in that you don't want in there, but you can always boot them out. You can get rid of them. But if you have a post in there that says invite X amount of people to Kelly's party, you can certainly she can certainly do that. I'm gonna need something for that. Okay, she can certainly, anybody can invite to her party. And here it says, invite page fans. You don't need to do anything with that. Okay, so and then we hit create. Okay, all right, once we hit create, then we have the party, and you can see, try to make sure everything's spelled right, and then it'll say edit up here for the cover page. We want to put a a cover page up there. Well, I make my covers in Canva. Canva is something that you might want to get familiar with because it is a good tool to make, hold on, let me see if yep, there it is right there. It is a very good tool to make your graphics in. So I'm gonna go to my designs. Here's one that I made, and you know, it's already set up with the last one I made. And it's something that you just want to play around with when you get time. It is super easy when you get time. It has instructions. If you're not familiar, you can look at tutorials on it. You know, it's pretty self-explanatory. Plus, like I say, it does have tutorials. So what I'm going to do is download this real quick, put it in a spot where I can find it, of course, and like my desktop, and go ahead and put it in the party. Let's see, this says Mary because it's the last one I did, so I'm going to change it to Kelly. And I'm just going to put it on my desktop for right now. I'm gonna get rid of that real quick. Oops. Okay, I hope I didn't just close out Zoom. No, I'm still on Zoom. Okay, so when you've got edit over here in the corner, of course you want to go to desktop and go grab it, and it's the one that says Kelly. So we're going to put it right in there. And you can move it, well, you can't move it much. And then we're going to hit Save Changes. Okay, once our picture is up there, now you have to bear with me because there's a spot here that I have a little bit of trouble myself. Okay, so, okay, so we got the cover. Cover looks good. All right, and Save Changes. Then we want to turn on the notifications. So we want to get all of the notifications. We do not want to, you know, miss some notifications. Okay, from somebody who, you know, either wants to join the group or somebody wants to buy something, you know, so we want to go to manage notifications. So we want all posts, not just the highlights. We want them all. Okay, and then we hit save. Okay, all right, and now, and that was under the 3 dots right here. Okay, now we want to also, all right, so we got that under there. Then we want to click on the picture of your business page, and drop down will appear there. That is where you choose who you are interacting as. Now remember, you not only can interact as your business self, but you can also interact as your normal profile self, your normal self, not your business self, but your normal self. Well, there's a couple of reasons why you would want to do this. So let's switch over to my normal self. And see, I have 2 pictures, and that kind of keeps me from getting confused too. You know, although it has Pampered Chef, Food and Fun with Marcy Rose as my business self, and then I have just Marcy Rose as my normal self. It just kind of keeps me from getting confused as to who I'm interacting as. But see how my picture is here as my regular self now, and it also tells me, okay, now you're interacting as your profile, whereas before I was interacting as my business self. Okay, now it says, these are some instructions that I have here. It says, once you do this, then click on Join Group. Well, I don't see anywhere where it says join group. So, I mean, do y'all see anywhere where it says join group? I do not see it. So what I have been doing, it should say it right over here. Now, if you do invite right here and you put in my name don't come up, okay? But if you go back as my business self and you hit invite, then myself comes up. So if I invite myself, you know, my profile self, then you see right here how it says that my business self invited my profile self. And then I go over here to notifications. Let me see here. Okay, then when I click on my profile self and refresh the page, right here, I can join the group. So that's how I have been doing it, and it's worked fine. Whereas the notes that I have that somebody else did doesn't say to do it that way. But it just don't show up that way for me. So this is the way I've been doing it. So just remember that as your business page, you invite your profile self, which is your normal self. And once you do that, you are good to go. You go back as your business self. Super easy. Okay, just like we do before in our other way, or I mean in the classic Facebook. And that was pretty much it wasn't really hard. It was just something that I had to figure out because it wasn't working like these notes were. So now the rest of it is pretty easy. So now all we do is over here to the left, we go scroll all the way down to settings. And you want to do, which this don't tell you to do this, but I always do this. Real quick, let me open a party that I already have going on, and then I'm gonna go back to Kelly's. Okay, and I'm gonna go, all right, so a name and description is something that I like to have in all of my parties. I don't like to just have that, you know, just hanging out. I like to have a name and description there. I like, you know, to change the color. I like to, you know, some of these things you do not have to do, but to make the party more appealing, I like to do this. So when you go to, like, here's Becky's party that I have going on right now. The first thing that they're going to see on the home page is welcome to Becky's virtual party. We're so happy you are here. Just some info to share. If you place an order before midnight on Monday, your name will go in a drawing to receive a gift, a free gift. If you spend $80 or more before tax and shipping, you will receive a free gift from Pampered Chef. If you have any questions or need any help, please message me or tag me. I look forward to spending the week next week with you all. So that is just something to tell them what this is all about. Whereas if this was left blank, then under about, there would be nothing there. You know, you would just see this public, vision, or visible, and general group. So what I'm going to do is copy this, okay? because this is on Becky's group. And I'm going to go over here and hit edit on name and description. And I'm going to go over here and hit paste. And of course, I'm going to change Becky's name to Kelly's name. And all of mine, if they place an order by Monday midnight, that's the same. And I'm going to hit save. Okay, so that is there. Now, anything you needed to change, you could change it here. I would like to change my color. I'm going to change it to blue just to, you know, just want to change something there. Can't remember anything else that I changed here, only my description. Now, if you needed to change the name, you could do that. Like, for instance, if you wanted to change the name during the party, and I definitely recommend changing the name during the party and at the end of the party, when, say, you've got 2 days left at the end of this, you would change the name. And if you had to delete some of this, you could. You could put an asterisk and say 2 days remaining to place your order. And then at the very end, you would say this party is closed, because some people that were invited will come back and join the party and the party's closed, and they don't know, because at the top of the page, it still says, you know, Kelly's party. It doesn't say this party is closed. So I would definitely recommend, plus it puts it out there that it's changed. And the people who have very successful parties and are at the top of the company recommend that you change the name at least 3 or 4 times during the party. So, you know, change it to say, you know, Kelly has, or goal almost met, and then 2 days remaining, and then last day is a good one also to place your order, and then party is closed. So that's a good tip also that they throw out there a lot. Okay, now okay, all right. So down here where it says applications, and if yours is grayed out like mine just was, just hit reload, because it was just grayed out. And go down here to applications. And if you are using a third-party service like ScentShare or Post My Party, you go to add applications. And I use Post My Party, so I put in Post My, and it pops right up, and you add Post My Party, add. And it's super quick on this one, whereas it wasn't on the old version. And it says 1 application added, which of course is Post My Party. And it has been added, and you definitely have to do this before your Post My Party will work, okay? And so we go back to home, and then we go to applications. We did all that. Okay, let me see if there's anything else we need to do. What does this say? Welcome. Okay. What I do in all of my parties also is I make an announcement in all the parties of when the party starts, when it ends. I put the shopping link, of course, up there. Before that and after that, they still don't see it, but that's okay. A lot of times I have to tag them in it, you know, here it is. But so what I do here is I copy this part and I go back to Kelly's. I you know, that way it's a little bit monotonous, but okay, so this party starts on the 25th, I think. Yeah, starts on the 25th, Now in October, we have to do a hard close. And what a hard close means is that not in October, in September, because October 1st, we're starting direct ship. We have to close on the 30th. We cannot let these parties go over into, 2 or 3 days into October. Reason being is because we are going to be on direct ship. That means that the shipping charges are changing to $7.95, and we cannot let the parties go over. We have to close them on the 30th. So make sure that all of your parties are closed on the 30th. If they are not, you are going to have a huge mess. It can be corrected, okay? I'm going to tell you, it's not the end of the world, but you are going to have a mess on your hands. That I'm going to be straight up about because it is going to be a mess. I would actually, I'm going to tell you, I would actually change this to the 29th and try to get those in so that you can breathe easy on the 30th. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not even gonna be crazy enough to try it. I know these parties are going to be 4 days, but hey, why stress yourself, so Kelly's party, and another thing that I like to do is open up where I have the party in Consultants Corner. So where is Kelly's? Oh, let's see, Kelly. There it is. And then over here where the links are, so I can just grab the link, copy. Okay, so it's copied, and then when I get ready to go here, I just paste it here, and then I just paste it here. Now let's read what this says. It says, you don't have to go anywhere to join the fun. Just turn on your notifications. And you know what? We probably need to make this bold or something so they know. Turn on your notifications, because let me see what this does. Yeah, let's do it like this. Because you don't want to miss anything, Not interested, we're not offended. Promise. Just leave the group anytime. Every order placed by midnight Monday gets your name in a drawing for a free gift. Okay. So that's kind of the gist of it right there. Then it has the link, and of course the link will show the photo of what it looks like on Consultants Corner. Here it is right here. Oh, they got a search bar now for products. Okay. All right. So now we post this. Okay. So we post this in Kelly's party, but we're not finished. Okay. Now see, that's not bolded anything. Turn on your notifications. That is supposed to be bolded, and it's not. The new Facebook sometimes does not want to cooperate. See how I'm highlighting that so that I can make it bold? It's not doing it. See, it's supposed to bring up where you can make it bold, but it's not doing it. So that's not as pretty as the old one, but it's okay. All right, so I have put it at the top, says it's a new activity, but I want to mark it as an announcement. So if they go into, well, announcements is over here, sorry. Well, I thought it was, but I guess it ain't. It's supposed to be. Anyway, it says announcements. Then I'm going to, oh me. Okay, when I mark it as an announcement, Then you can pin it at the top. Okay. Now, when you pin it at the top, maybe I'm not giving it enough time to do that. When you pin it at the top, it's supposed to stay at the top so that people, when they're scrolling, the first thing they see is, see how it says unpin from top? That means it's at the top. See how it says remove announcement? That means it is an announcement. There you go. There's announcements. Before, that was not up here. So when you click on announcements, there's the announcement. Okay. It's in the announcements, plus it's in the discussion, which is everything's going to be in the discussion. Okay. And it's at the top. It's at the top, and it's supposed to stay at the top, and people are supposed to be able to see it. I don't know if people just overlook it or what, but people will say, where is the ordering link? You know, where do I go to order? And it's right there, and it's there twice. You click here, you click here, and they may just not understand that you click here. Okay. And another thing, you see right here where it says click here for shopping link. Well, the reason why I do that is because what I do is I take and copy the link once again, copy, okay, and then when you click here, I will put in the comment here, once again, there is the ordering link. So if they click on this, they're going to see that ordering link right here once again. See how pretty that is? So the ordering link is everywhere. They can't possibly not see it, but guess what? They don't see it. And I don't mind, of course, sharing it with them. You know, I have this right here memorized for every one of my parties. You know, I know that after www.pamperchef.com/party/ that it's going to be their name plus whatever month it is plus 20. I know that, you know, by heart, so I don't mind typing it out for them. And you know, is no big deal. So this is the meat and potatoes of how to create a Pampered Chef party in a group using your business page in the new Facebook, on the new Facebook using your business page. Okay, so if you have any questions, I know this is a lot. I would definitely rewatch this video and, you know, make some notes. That's what somebody did. And, you know, I did it myself before somebody printed out these notes. And, you know, this was helpful. That way I wouldn't have to try to remember it from memory. The notes were helpful. But it is good to have notes. I mean, it really is. So that's what I would do, is just write some notes. That way you can go boom, 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 and go right through it. So I am going to stop sharing now. And I'll go through and maybe do like a Canva tutorial at some point and show y'all how to do that. But in the meantime, you know, Canva is pretty self-explanatory, and it also they have tutorials on those too if you want to check that out. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I am going to end this and upload it to our team page. So like I say, if you have any questions, just let me know. Talk to you soon.